Today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by Nobody Wants This Season 2, now streaming on Netflix. Kristen Bell and Adam Brody are back, bringing more swoon-worthy moments to Season 2 of Nobody Wants This. After the honeymoon phase, real life begins. Dive into the hilarious, heartfelt, and so relatable journey of what happens after Happily Ever After. With an acclaimed ensemble cast and talent recognized by the Emmys and Golden Globes, Nobody Wants This delivers the rom-com you've been waiting for, proving that staying together is way more complicated and way more interesting than falling in love. Nobody Wants This Season 2, watch now playing on Netflix.
Good morning, girlies, it's the Toast. It's Jackson, Claude, and we're your hosts. It's your favorite show, the fast 5 things you need to know. We'll start your day off swirly, it's the Toast. I sound amazing.
Welcome back to The Toast and happy Friday. Yay. Last day of Jackie, before Jackie's maternity leave. Nay, boo, stay with us. We want you, don't go.
Maybe I'll be back.
Because the thing is like, I've got plans. Like, I'm really doing, I'm not worried. Like, you guys are going to love the content. My desire to podcast with anyone but you, no offense to everyone, I'm hosting 0.
I know. There's nothing like Jackson Claude original recipe. Today is my last day, and I'm looking forward to, taking off. And I mean, who knows what that will look like even for me, but you never know. I could pop in.
I would love that. And I do want everyone to know, like, the next 2 weeks of maternity leave are not booked.
Because we're in flux.
Right, the latter half of November and December, like, we're slaying. We have so many great people. But the next 2 weeks, I don't know when Jackie's going to give birth. I would like to come down and see you. I might be in Florida. So I haven't really booked people in the next 2 weeks. So it's going to be like a lot of friends and family, like, Ben Soffer, Markle, Oshry, Taylor Strecker energy, which is great. But just know I've got, like, the big guns after Jackie. Like, I don't know, not to make your birth about me, but, like, if you could figure it out, that would really help me.
I know. You were, like, yelling at me yesterday to tell you when I'm going to go. And I gave you, like, an educated guess. So let's see if I'm right.
The best you could do.
Let's see if I'm right on my guess. But it's really crazy. I guess this happens like every time where you just really don't know. There's like a 5-week span where it really could be any day.
Yeah, I didn't have that experience because I did have a scheduled C-section.
Right.
Which, low-key, there's a lot of things about my birth journey that, like, I didn't love, but knowing exactly who, what, when, where, why, how is so underrated, especially for work. Like, I stopped working on Friday. I missed the Toast Monday, Tuesday, and I gave birth on Wednesday.
Yeah. In the past, I've slayed both times. And so, like, let's see how this shakes out if I'm, like, here twiddling my thumbs in 2 weeks, being like, I could have been working.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, just know if you wake up and you're like, I want a toast, like, I will kick off whoever.
Okay.
Because it's going to be bad. Like,
yeah. The part, like, the thing is, I love to toast. The hard thing is like the waking up part, because sleep is so fitful for me. It takes so long to fall asleep. Stay asleep. By 7 a.m., I'm like finally feeling like lighter and I'm cozy.
Right. Like you're back into REM at 7 a.m. That's exactly what I experienced too. Like the night is so hard, but by the time it's morning, you've finally fallen asleep.
Right. So like that's when I want to sleep and that's when I have to get up to work. So that's why it's hard. But like sitting here talking to my swirly, actually it has been painful. Also, SPD visibility, I got a lot of outreach and love from people who have suffered from SPD. And I just really feel so seen that, like, okay, you guys know what I'm going through.
Yesterday was kind of SPD visibility day. Like everyone was talking about it.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of us, well, not a lot, a handful of us have been like suffering. And it's funny because when you go to the doctor, you like talk to a friend, you're like, I'm pregnant and I'm in pain. And they're like, well, of course you are.
You're
like,
pregnant.
You're pregnant. And like nobody is worried. Like it's not that anyone takes you seriously, but like, yeah, being pregnant is painful and uncomfortable. And you have pain in your vagina because you're pregnant. Oh,
too bad.
Welcome to pregnancy. No, so it's like, but there's a threshold. And I'm glad that all of us who are experiencing it, like we see each other. Someone wrote in a comment that like they were talking to a midwife who had worked with a woman who had done a bunch of like home births, no epidural, no pain. And in one of her pregnancies, she had SPD. She said it's more painful than giving birth. So
you're in a great spot, it sounds like.
I am.
You've been training for this moment. You shouldn't even be afraid of birth.
No, but I actually, you know me, I'm always going to get the epidural, but I'm definitely natural.
I was saying to Ben, I'm like, Jackie's so close.
I'm natural birth curious. I'm home birth curious. I'll never go. I'll never do it, but I have so much respect for it. I'm very interested in it. But in this situation, I need an epidural for my SPD.
So I actually ended up on a home birth talk, and I'm not home birth curious at all. I just cannot stress that enough. And while when I think of home birth, I think of like it being, like weird and painful and like unnecessary. But I didn't even think about, and I ended up on like a really sad part of it, that like there are casualties. Like sometimes you need the hospital or whatever. And like to me, that makes it not even remotely worth it. Like the risk of not needing a hospital and not being near one. So like I'm going to encourage you not to.
No, you don't have to encourage. I'm not having a home birth. But I'm very, my ears perk up when someone's talking about a home birth.
They need to come out with a fusion of birth where you give birth at a hospital and they let you go home that day, because like the sleeping in the hospital is so horrible.
Yeah.
My friend just gave birth and I was FaceTiming her and she gave birth at the exact hospital that I did. And we were like talking about, like, she was showing me her room and I swear I actually had PTSD. Like I always say the best day of my life was literally not the day Ruby was born. It was 2 days later when I got to lay in my bed with Ruby.
Right. But when you do a home birth, just saying.
I know.
One of the perks.
For sure. Not worth it.
Yeah. No, I understand what you're saying. Anyways, I just need that epidural for my SPD is what I'm saying.
You're so close. We are going to miss you so dearly.
Or am I?
And again, if you want to start doing like the evening turst, we'll work around you. Because like I said, I have stellar A-list talent coming and I'm so excited. But it's not the same.
Nothing like a little Jackson Claude.
This doesn't feel like going to work. Like this is just so fun. And yeah, like it's going to be work.
Yeah.
I'm going to work.
But you know what? You'll be creating conversation. You'll really be like the elk of a podcaster. That's how I felt on your maternity leave. Like we're creating conversation. We're having dialogue.
We're renting studio space.
We're opening minds and hearts.
Yeah.
Which is fun. Purposeful work.
It's so important that like we constantly be creating purposeful content.
I mean, it is.
We do.
Thankfully, like we have so much purpose in our pinky fingers. It's not something that we struggle with. But
So
it's
true.
hard. Like I feel like when you don't feel like you have purpose, that could be a hard place to be.
That must be how the good guys feel. We've got a great show today. Jackie and I both watched the new episode of The Kardashians. Literally the best show ever made. I don't know how long it was. It was 60 minutes of just giggles. Like I was just enjoying every minute of it. We have Fast Five. We have Queenie and Weenie. Mm-hmm. So much to look forward to. I also started the new season of Nobody Wants This. I'm just like so in my content era. Got logged out of the Netflix household again last night.
Oh, me too. What episode did you get up to in Nobody Wants This? I think I watched 2 of them.
I got up to the part where Tova Feldshire, who plays the mom, says, "And I have Caesars." Did you see that?
Yeah, that's the last thing I saw too.
I was cracking up. Ben was dying.
I love her.
Me too. That's actually a great casting.
Yeah. I can't get over how much they are the sisters.
I know. Oh, wait. By the way, especially this season,
Morgan the hair.
is so Sarah Foster.
And she's like that.
It's really, it's uncanny.
It's uncanny.
I was noticing it more this season than ever. I feel like last season I was just so excited about the show. I forgot that they were supposed to be Sarah and Aaron. I was like, it's just loosely based. No, it's actually like an adaptation, if you will.
It's literally copy and paste. The only differences are that her husband's not a rabbi. He's just a Jew. Mm-hmm. Sarah, at least like previously, was in a relationship. So like she wasn't.
And she like has kids.
Yeah. So she wasn't like single talking to Sasha.
Oh yeah, I don't like. What's his Jonah? What's his name?
Sasha in the show.
Oh, Sasha. Yeah, like I want him and his wife to work it out.
Yeah, no, they're the right for each other. Like, even though she's a naggy bitch wife to a T, she's his naggy bitch wife.
I just want to say I understand her most. Like on the show, I feel like I see myself most in her.
Yeah, no, I like her. I know she's like not super likable, but she's real.
She's so real.
Yeah.
So I'm just in my content era.
Me too. I've been watching so much TV as I've put myself on bed rest for the latter halves of the day.
I too have put myself on bed rest. It's actually so not true. The thing I like thought about parenthood before I was a parent, and it actually has been so true. Everything I thought I knew, I'm like, I'm not going to use pacifiers. Like, oh, yeah, sure. The one thing that I thought before motherhood that is 1000% true is like, you do not get into bed until it's time for bed.
Yeah.
I used to lay in bed all day. Now I
Yeah.
don't even get under the covers until 8 p.m. It's insane.
No, you get out of bed and then that was in
don't
your
get back
special.
in. Yeah, that was in my comedy special. Like, it was a joke. It's 1,000% factual.
Yeah.
I need to reshare that clip. It needs to make the rounds.
You should like share clips from your special.
I was just like, actually at this point, I'm like the same weight. But I used to like not want to share because I was so much skinnier.
Oh, well, that's good then. That now you feel like you should share.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, well, let's get into all the things that we need to do today in the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know.
And the Fast 5 stories that you do need to know are brought to you by Skims. Before Skims, underwear was just an afterthought for me. You know, it was like a raggy old granny panties. You're focusing more on what you wear on the outside than what you wear underneath. But Skims has made us realize that the bra and panty that you put on in the morning is really what defines how you feel, how you look throughout the day. So if you want to feel like a new woman, it's time to get some Skims underwear. Now, I'm specific. I feel like I'm not like other girls, not to be so pick me when it comes to underwear, but like, I'm sorry, I like full coverage. I don't wear thongs. I don't wear like cheeky, and I don't wear briefs. I just like a full coverage undie. And Skims makes undies for all women. Like, of course, they have great thongs. I know everyone loves their thongs. They really like, they're so lightweight, the material. You don't even know you're wearing underwear. But I like a full coverage. I don't like to say granny because I'm extremely youthful and sprightly, but Skims makes great. I feel like you wouldn't think that Skims makes like the good full coverage, but they really do. So it's the fits everybody full brief. With you know, bulky season is here. We're all wearing leggings. We don't want visible panty lines. We don't want chunky like wrinkles in our leggings. The fits everybody full brief from Skims is a great fave. It's so cute. It's so comfortable. And if you are looking, of course, for like something a little sexier, Skims crushes in that department as well, but I don't think that surprises anyone. Shop our favorite bras and underwear at skims.com. After you place your order, be sure to let them know that the Toast sent you. Select podcast in the survey. Be sure to select our show in the drop-down menu that follows, and shop our favorite bras and underwear at skims.com, SKIMS.com. They have managed to make things supportive and comfortable and big-breasted girl approved, which, you know, we're kind of the heads of the community. Today's episode is also brought to you by Youthtopia Apple Butter Cleansing Balm. So Origins, which is a leader in plant-powered high-performance skincare, is expanding its Utopia collection with the new Apple Butter Cleansing Balm. If you're into plant-based or skincare, or just like skincare with Pargy ingredients, you're definitely familiar with Origins, and they have a line called Youthtopia, and their new product is an Apple Butter Cleansing Balm. It's a luxurious multi-phase formula that starts as a buttery balm, it melts into a silky oil, and then transforms into a rinsable milk. It gently lifts away makeup, dirt, impurities without stripping your skin. It's infused with upcycled, cold-pressed apple seed oil. It's formulated with over 40% plant-derived oils and 20% plant-derived glycerin, so it keeps your skin soft, nourished, and glowing. Plus, it smells like a juicy apple orchard. And I want to just like rewind and hone in on the point. Like, if you really need to effectively wash your face, whether you're wearing makeup, you're sweating, whatever, sometimes it feels like when you use like a cleanser that's going to get all that off, when you're done, your face feels so dry and stripped and like crusty. Well, this balm gets everything off and you really feel so silky afterwards. It's kind of amazing. It's the butter way to cleanse. The cleansing balm really is great with the other Youthtopia products, like the refining apple peel, the peptide pumping apple cream, and the new collection really works great to deliver healthy, radiant, and youthful looking skin. So discover the butter way to cleanse with Origins Youthtopia Apple Butter Cleansing Balm, available now at origins.com, also in store at Ulta and ulta.com. Today's episode is also brought to you by AT&T. Few things are way better than when someone's already on it, like AT&T. Staying connected matters, and that's why AT&T has connectivity that you can depend on, guaranteed, or they'll proactively make it right. There's no calls, there's no chaos, there's no can I speak to someone, just handled. And that's the AT&T guarantee. Terms and conditions apply. Visit att.com/guarantee for details. In case you need to know how to spell that, it's guarantee. Today's episode is also brought to you by Merit Beauty. So I feel like everyone online is always talking about Merit Beauty. And I was convinced like maybe over a year and a half ago to try their blush bombs. And now Merit is like a brand I'm always, when I do like a shop for makeup, I'm always stopping by the Merit section because they've always got something swirly going on, you know, something pargelicious. And it's definitely like mom-friendly makeup. I was actually thinking this morning when I was doing my makeup routine is like half the time that it used to be. I just like can't sit around all day putting on makeup. I wish I could. So when it comes to makeup, what's in the formula matters just as much as how it looks. And these days, there are so many products that are heavy and packed with ingredients that you do not want on your skin. But now with Merit, there's another option. So Merit is a minimalist beauty brand that makes elevated makeup and skincare designed to help you look put together in minutes. So Merit's bestsellers are proof that less is really more. The Flush Bomb gives you that natural, healthy glow without overdoing it. One was sold every 30 seconds in 2024. That's how good it is. I have a couple. I love all their shades, and that's the perfect thing to throw in your purse. I have this thing that the kids on TikTok, I don't know if you call it, it's called blush blindness. Where like I can never be wearing too much blush. Like you think I look like a clown? I love it. Like I just love blush. I'm always like when I'm touching on my makeup, I do blush like probably more than bronzer now. And they're so cute. They're pocket size. They go on, they blend so well. I love their blush bomb. That to me is their best product. And then I got into all their other products after the blush. So there's the Minimalist, which works double duty as a foundation and a concealer. I see that all over social media.
That's my number one.
And I was influenced to get it too. You can get quick coverage without layering.
Stick.
It's great because you don't have to like layer a bunch of products. You're just getting full coverage with one item. So right now, Merit Beauty is offering the Toasters their signature makeup bag with your first order at meritbeauty.com.
Oh, I love
also,
that bag.
Great bag.
I love that bag.
So Merit Beauty, MERIT, beauty.com. You're going to get the free signature makeup bag with your first order, meritbeauty.com. And if you're looking for Trinity's recommendations, I don't know if you are, I really like the blush. If you're going to get one product, like intro you to Merit, do the blush.
I like the foundation concealer stick.
Cool.
Our first story, so I don't really know how to handle this, but I'm just going to make an executive decision because it's a major spoiler, but everyone is talking about it.
I know.
And the thing is, it spoils the end of Love is Blind season 9 in some way, and then it will like kind of spoil the reunion. But like now that we're all caught up and we know what happens with every couple, this isn't as much of a spoiler as it was a few days ago.
Yeah, and I do... So we'll put it in the timestamps. If you're watching Love is Blind and you don't want it spoiled and you've somehow managed to dodge it, like thanks to everyone in the comments for ruining it for me yesterday.
For a few days, it was like in the sun and not,
TikTok.
not everyone saw. But now it's like on the front page of page 6. There's nothing covering anything. And like the headline, it could mean a million different things. So it's not even like a confirmed spoiler because we don't even know exactly what it means.
So if you're looking to not
know anything about what's happened to the
timestamps
to the Love is Blind cast in the past year. If you don't want to know anything, skip to the next story. But this is what everyone's talking about. Love is Blind star Sparkle Meghan was spotted with a mystery man and a baby after shocking finale. So Love is Blind star Sparkle Meghan was spotted with a mystery man and a newborn baby after the Netflix show's shocking finale. According to photos obtained by Page 6, an unidentified man who was carrying an infant was seen going in and out of the reality star's Denver home on October 19th and 20th.
Wait. She had the baby already?
Yeah, there is a baby.
Oh, I thought she was pregnant.
No, there's a baby. Whose baby? We don't know. How old is the baby? It's looking like maybe...
Wait, I want to see these pictures. Hold on.
Go to page 6.
Maybe she has a male nanny and it's Jordan's baby.
3, 4, 5 months baby. Oh, every month counts. You know?
Oh, I see. Oh, how old is that baby? She looks great. She doesn't look like she recently gave birth.
But, she could have snapped back.
Surrogate.
A lot of things could be happening here. And that's why this isn't really a spoiler because we need to know more. But it seems as though Sparkle Meghan has a baby. And in the preview for the reunion, they only showed one question. And it was Nick asking, Jordan made you feel like you had said that you didn't know if you were ready to be a mom. Mm-hmm. Do you still feel that way? I think she is a mom today.
That's insane. And you know what? It's a real shame Netflix couldn't keep this under wraps because if we all found out, we would have freaked.
Yeah. And people are freaking. And I had heard, first I heard the spoiler that someone from Love is Blind this season has a baby and it's not with their Love is Blind partner. And I'm like, well, unless it's with another cast member, I don't really care. But
no, I care.
It being Sparkle
is huge. And Jackie and I were talking about this offline, and it does really support her theory from yesterday that Meghan really did go into this experiment earnestly. She's at a time in her life where she's eager to commit, and her ending up now with a new man and a baby is just proof of that. And I agree with you. And I never thought that she wasn't competing earnestly. I just think that she could have tried harder to make it work with Jordan.
But by the end where they sort of package her out as oh, well, maybe I'm not going to be a mom and I'm just going to play tennis and golf and stick to my hobbies. Clearly, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
So when we were talking yesterday, I did know that she was the one who was rumored to have a baby. So I'm okay, that definitely plays into account here. Also, it reminds me, I said this to you, of Lindsay Hubbard, where it's
yes.
Oh, I'm getting we're engaged. Oh, we're not engaged. Moving on.
Baby.
Gonna be a mom.
Yeah, no, it's a good comparison. I'm really happy for her. I feel like I lead the Jordan and Sparkle rekindling club, and we've officially closed shop. Like, it's not happening. And I feel like this is going to be crushing for Jordan to hear. But I also wonder how he found out. If he found out with everyone at the reunion, or she must have told him before.
Or maybe everyone knew if she was pregnant, like if she was seeing her friends from the show, like people might have known.
Okay, but like when was like...
So typically it's about a year out.
When was Love is Blind most recent season in Denver filmed?
Yeah, we do need to know. Every month counts here.
Right.
Every month of the baby's age.
Right.
Who's this guy?
Oh, the age-old question.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Chat has really not been working.
I feel like you don't ask chat, honestly. Like, this is a question for, like, Reddit.
Literally. Okay, I'm
Love
doing it on Google.
is Blind.
Season 9. Okay. Thank you. Spring 2024. Okay, I need to know, like, a little bit, like...
Okay, so that's, like, a year and a half.
Casting began in March 2023.
With pod dates taking place around March 2024.
February and March. Okay,
this gives us time.
do the math for me. Okay, I don't get it.
So if they started in March, say her and Jordan broke up in May, June, roughly. This baby, like, and say this baby's 4 months. Let's say 4 months. So she met someone like 3 months after. And she got pregnant like three.
It's so Lindsay Hubbard.
3 to 6 months after breaking up with Jordan.
It kind of feels like then it wasn't planned.
Unless this is an ex.
Right. I like that.
Yeah.
This is so crazy, and this is the best possible promo they could have had for the reunion. Because, like,
for this season, that was otherwise.
When nobody gets married, it's like, well, what do we need a reunion for? But no, we need a reunion,
Sparkle
and I'm watching live.
Sparkle said, "Hold my baby."
Yeah, go Sparkle.
Go Sparkle. I love this for her. I team Sparkle. I've been rooting for Sparkle, and she, like, she talked the talk and she'd walk in the walk.
That's true. It's nice to see somebody who went on the show.
Watch, it's like her niece.
Literally. Even though that Page Six article said that this man is basically living at her house. He comes in and out at all hours.
He seems to be living in her home, has been out all hours of the day. She was not pictured with the man. She was spotted running errands, visiting a local hospital, going grocery shopping. Oh, how fun for her that they're following her for all of this.
Okay, like Slay, also Sparkle getting papped. I'm sure she didn't think that, or else they would have tried, maybe, like, the idea that a Love is Blind, maybe season 1, but the idea that a Love is Blind star would get paparazzi'd is so inconceivable that they never even thought, like, to cover the kid's face or hide the kid, like, or hide the guy. He's outside in the front yard in the pictures. He's talking to the neighbors.
Someone must have tipped them off.
Yeah.
Maybe Netflix themselves to, like, drum up
Generate. It worked.
It worked. Go Sparkle. Go Sparkle.
It's your birthday. Go Sparkle.
But yeah, like, we need answers, and we need them now.
Yeah, I don't know when the reunion comes out, but it needs to be coming out now.
Yeah. Zach's gonna flip.
Yeah, that must be such a joy, like, to be someone who's not chronically online, who just watches a show that they like. I don't know, Zach's, like, really always sending me stuff on Instagram. He actually might stumble onto this piece of information, but if he doesn't, like, please record his reaction.
Yeah, I don't know where. I think after we watched the finale, I was like, have you seen any spoilers?
And he said no.
I think he's like, yeah, no, what?
He doesn't, like, know what a spoiler is.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly...
Like, what do you mean the show is over? What spoilers would there be?
Like, it's out. Okay, please record his reaction.
Okay, I will. So stay tuned. Major news in the Sparkle sphere.
In the Sparkle sphere, which Jackie's, like, the mayor of.
I didn't see that for myself when I met her, because I was like
neither.
The most Sparkle
because
Meghan.
Sparkle, I was like, this is so stupid.
Sparkle Meghan. I need Josh Peck to just, like, record a video for me of him saying Meghan like that, so I can use it all the time. So I can be on the show,
like, on our soundboard. Like, we need a
Sparkle
Meghan. It's actually an amazing idea.
We're always talking about some Meghan.
Meghan Markle. Meghan Fahey.
Meghan Sparkle.
Oh, has anyone put that together? Meghan Markle, Meghan Sparkle? Title.
Are you ready for our next story?
Yeah.
Some major transformation news. Britain's Got Talent star Susan Boyle stuns fans.
Has a bob.
With an unrecognizable look.
This is a story.
Susan Boyle has shocked fans with her new do. It's not just that she has a new do, but she's like snatched herself all the way up.
Let me look at the picture. Hold on.
While making a rare red carpet appearance in London, the singer stepped out with a blonde bob and blunt bangs while she attended the Pride of Britain Awards at the Grosvenor House Hotel on Monday. Yeah, like Susan Boyle is snatched. What about it?
She looks so fucking cute.
She's so cute.
She has bangs and a bob, and it's like a blonde bob. She's royalty. Like, she's British royalty. I don't know if she's been knighted by like Buckingham Palace yet, but she absolutely should be.
Dame Susan Boyle.
And the crazy thing about Susan Boyle, like if we now look back at it, the reason why she went like so viral was like kind of mean.
Sort of. I think
like she had this amazing voice, and it's like, yeah, that's why she went on Britain's Got Talent. It's like
but
not a
she
big deal.
was so,
but they were like, and she's ugly. Like,
no, she was so unassuming looking. Like it wasn't just that
her hair was like a little unkempt.
Like the voice, like really didn't matter. Like she just like her whole energy. It's not just like an. I don't even want to use the U word.
Thing. No, but that's what they made it seem like at the time. They were like, she has a beautiful voice, but an ugly face. And it's like, she's so normal looking.
No, but it's like everybody who watched the clip, like it was the literal most viral clip of all time. Like
it was before, everything's viral now. You know, everything's viral now. But like it was, I mean, it happened in Britain. Like it was cross-continental. It was global. It was the biggest video ever.
Yeah. Like, and for a reason, not just because we're like, she's not pretty.
Everything goes viral now.
Yeah. It was just really shocking because also she was very unassuming in her like presentation. Mm-hmm. And then she had not just a good voice, like the voice of an angel. And she's singing that song that like
I dreamed a dream
she's
of
like,
time gone by.
It's like Andrea Bocelli in like this little woman's body. Like it was shocking.
So true. And there are dreams that never die.
Honestly, I want to watch it.
Should we play it?
Yeah. Wait, can I play it so I can watch my queen?
No, I want to watch Susan Boyle audition. Well, do we want her audition or like then her big performance at the end?
No, the audition.
Okay. Oh man, it's like before TV was like high quality. Oh, and they're all making faces.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Chills.
You didn't expect that, did you? Did you? No. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be close.
This song is so good.
I love her.
Yeah, you kind of are Susan Boyle.
She's so Pat Moore.
Oh, and like her last name being Boyle.
Well, that was for you.
That was unfortunate.
She's so Pat Moore. It would be like if Mrs. Pat Moore tried out for Britain's Got Talent. And
has there ever been like a sit-down podcast full-length interview with Susan and her Boyle?
I feel like, yeah, she makes the rounds. Susan Boyle podcast.
And there are dreams that never die. That song is so Lea Michele singing with her fake mom, Idina Menzel.
Maybe not. We need to.
I had a dream my life would be.
We need to add her
so
to Dream
different
Guest.
from this hell I'm living. So much now than what it seems. Did you say we need to add her to our eligible bachelors list?
To Dream Guests.
Yeah. Like that.
I would love that.
Yeah. You will love it.
So shout out Susie.
Susie B.
Susie B.
Susie B. B's for Bob.
Looking good.
Yeah.
Saying the house down boots.
Mm-hmm. Saying the house down Boyle.
Our next story is some more Jelly Roll news. I don't know like why he's decided to pop off this week, but Jelly Roll confesses to cheating on his wife Bunnie Xo during the worst moment of his life. So
Her name is Bunnie.
her name is Bunnie. Wait, hold on. It does say Bunnie.
I was like, wait, he was married before?
He cheated on Bunnie.
But not on Bunnie.
Yeah, no, that did say Bunnie.
Yeah, it did.
I imagined the top half of the U.
That's okay. And unfortunately, this is like not a sleigh.
No, but this is really crazy. So he opened up about his affair on Tuesday's episode of the Human School podcast.
And to make news on someone else's podcast when his wife has a podcast is even more egregious than the affair.
Yeah, that's actually really crazy. Like, this is classic, like, podcasting
Opening
couple.
up on our
like
own
Jana
show.
Kramer.
And that turn.
But maybe that's why, like, this is... Why are you laughing?
I just like that a joke in my head that I'll share with you later.
But maybe that's why, like, this is, like, healthy, you know, because they're not, like, duking it out on her podcast.
Right. Like for clicks.
Yeah. Did I send you a clip of a couple duking it out on a podcast yesterday? I
No.
saw one. I don't know if I sent it.
Who was the couple?
I don't want to say they're a really nice couple, but it was just like
Was it me and Ben?
no, it was just because like, yeah, I don't want to, they're really nice.
Where are you sending this to
I'm
me?
just
Where should I be
texting.
looking?
I'm just texting you the name. It was just like too much, too personal. I felt.
Oh, interesting.
Anyways, Jelly Roll cheated on his wife back in the day. He said, "I don't talk about this publicly at all, but one of the worst moments of my adulthood was when I had an affair on my wife." He said, "The repair has been special and we're stronger than we could have ever been. His transgressions occurred while he was spending time with people who were a bad influence. He said, I was hanging around a bunch of people that were cheating on their wives. When I was doing cocaine, I was hanging around a bunch of people that were doing cocaine. When I was drinking a lot, I was hanging around a lot of people that were drinking a lot." He said, "I used to be proud of longstanding friendships just because they had a number attached to them. Horrible humans, but I would just be proud to say that dude's been with me for 12 years. I understand. He said, "I wanted to."
I'm like loving all the points he's making.
Yeah.
But I can't endorse.
No, I don't endorse him cheating on his wife, but like accountability, check.
The growth appears to be there.
Yeah, and I think this is a wonderful story of how you can come back from something like this.
Yeah.
But also, you have to change your entire life. And you sleep with
Yeah.
the dogs, you get fleas.
So true.
So
Who did he sleep with? Like, did he go into detail?
it's not here if he did.
And also, it sounds like the way he worded it, like you can say like I cheated on my wife or I had an affair. So like affair makes it seem like it was more than once.
Yeah, and that like he was with guys who were doing this. She's addressed.
It sounds a little gay. Like,
No, it doesn't.
no, I'm kidding. It's just like we were all getting together and like fucking
Right?
each other.
Right? She's touched on it a little bit, but like she doesn't talk about it too much.
I didn't know any of this.
But it's like a known part of their story that he's opening up about.
That's good. I mean, I guess like if it, like you could only talk about it openly if you are like truly healed.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
That's
It's like kind of the first like non-pee jump. Actually, that's not true.
That's-
Like Jelly Roll literally went to jail for aggravated or
drug
armed robbery.
dealing.
Armed robbery.
Yeah.
So I guess that's not pee jump behavior either.
Yeah. No, I think like the pee-jump nature of Jelly Roll is like
It's
despite
in his growth,
yeah. In spite of all of his past,
his mistakes. Yeah,
he has emerged a pee-jump.
yeah.
It's in the growth. Yeah.
Precious growth, precious growth of a man.
Are you ready for our fourth story?
Yeah, I'm feeling so giggly today.
You are.
You make me laugh. I'm gonna miss you so much. Like, please don't go. Just like podcast through birth.
Maybe
like,
I should
come
just
on.
like stop being so funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this next story is really big news. I don't fully understand it, but I do feel the need to talk about it.
Okay.
Classic. Have you heard about this gambling scandal in the NBA?
Not only have I heard about it, my husband won't stop
Oh,
talking
good.
about
So
it.
maybe you know something about it because
I know nothing.
I just know that like a documentary is going to come out about this and it's going to be like the biggest thing. And I'm going to be like, where was I that day? Why didn't we talk about it? So here I
Yeah.
go attempting to talk about it. Are you ready? Hornets guard Terry Rozier was indicted as part of an investigation into insider sports betting. A separate investigation into what law enforcement described as mafia-organized rigged poker games led to charges for Trailblazers coach Chauncey Billups. So 2 prominent NBA figures were arrested on Thursday in a nationwide federal investigation.
One is a coach.
One's a coach, one's a player. And I think like other people were arrested who are
Retired players. Yeah.
But literally, don't take anything I'm saying as truth because I don't understand. A federal investigation into internal gambling and high scam poker, especially sitting coach and former finals most valuable player, have roiled the league from players to front offices to agents, sources told NBC. The arrests altered the tenor of this week's conversations around the NBA, whose new season had only started 2 days earlier, as we discussed.
NBC.
It's the home opener. So yeah, there's a big gambling scandal in the NBA.
And it's connected to the Gambino crime family, right? Like that's what makes it so crazy, or did I make that part up?
I feel like I don't know if it's connected or akin to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like, because I keep reading that it's
No, I'm right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like what were they doing?
Gambino, Bonanno, Genovese, and Lucchese meet the mafia families in the NBA scandal.
So what were they doing? Betting? Like, were people throwing games?
Illegal sports betting and rigged poker games. I don't really get it.
I don't really get it. It would be crazy if, like...
Here's what the FBI director said. The fraud is mind-boggling. It's not hundreds of dollars. It's not thousands of dollars. It's not tens of thousands. It's not even millions of dollars. We're talking about tens of millions of dollars in fraud and theft and robbery across a multi-year investigation.
From poker?
Behind the headlines, here's what we know about so-called New York mafia families that have been quietly involved in international sports betting operations and other crimes in recent decades, despite a dedicated Justice Department and FBI campaign to eradicate them. I really don't get it.
I don't get it either. It sounds like a really big deal.
Yeah, I don't know these NBA players. So I don't really care.
And
you know what? I have an idea.
And a coach. Ask chat to sum it up.
Can you explain to me the NBA gambling scandal that happened this week in terms I can understand?
In terms for a dumb bitch?
I know. Ugh, chat is pissing me off. Literally not generating. Hello, chat. Are you there? Okay, now he's working on an answer for me.
Okay.
In the meantime, I guess we can move on.
Yeah, I guess we can. Are we going to come back to it, though? Because I don't want to, get excited about moving on and then have to come back.
Maybe I should, move to the next ad break while chat searches the web.
Okay, so ad break, chat update, fifth and final story.
Queenie and Weenie.
Perfection.
Today's, messed up latter half is brought to you by Saks. Thank you, Saks Fifth Avenue, for sponsoring today's episode.
For classing up the joint.
You know what feels so special? It's that our ad copy is starting to turn holiday. And what's more holiday than Saks Fifth Avenue? So whether you're getting dolled up for a fancy office party, or you have an office crush and you want to party at the holiday party, you're making vacation plans, you're just doing holiday things, hosting a holiday party yourself, Saks has everything you need for yourself, for gifts if you're starting to think about that. So find the perfect gifts, holiday looks to suit your personal style at Saks Fifth Avenue. They make shopping feel personal and fun, and it's a great place to find instant holiday inspiration for your gift guides or for your personal, holiday plans, or you're taking a trip. How fun is that? Are you going somewhere warm, somewhere
Trip
cool?
To the Cape?
Clam bake. Whatever you're doing this holiday season, first of all, congrats. That sounds so fun. And second of all, get exactly what you need at Saks Fifth Avenue. So if you're looking for gifts for picky people, Saks is the best. They cover all different categories: men, women, kids, beauty, home. If you're curating a holiday wish list that you'd like to forward to your family, just light suggestions, Saks Fifth Avenue is a great place to do that too. If you're hosting the perfect holiday party or dinner, you need decor, you need outfits, you need gifts, you need things, Saks Fifth Avenue's got you covered. So if you're looking for anything this holiday season, highly recommend shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue. Head to Saks Fifth Avenue for inspiring ways to shop for everybody on your holiday list. Today's episode is also brought to you by Nurture Life. As parents, nobody needs to tell you how busy you are. Well, today's partner makes serving healthy meals much easier for you and your kids. So something you might not even think about until Nurture Life is that a lot of kids' foods can actually contain heavy metals. Nurture Life is the only kids meal brand that tests all their meals for heavy metals, so you can feel confident while also getting dinner on the table in a minute. So are you feeding your kids like it's 2025? Nurture Life is a meal delivery service that makes nutritious meals and snacks that your kids actually want to eat while giving parents the support that they need too. So Nurture Life's whole menu is perfect for kids aged 10 months to 10 years old. Their fresh meals and snacks are delicious, nutritious, and fully cooked, which means that they're ready to serve in just 1 minute. Nurture Life lets kids enjoy a healthy, nutritionally balanced diet while still eating all their favorites like mac and cheese, spaghetti and meatballs, and much more. So parents can be sure that there's always a healthy meal that their little ones will love, and that's why Nurture Life is the top meal delivery service for babies and kids, and it's even allergy friendly too. It's simple. Choose from more than 50 delicious and nutritious meals and snacks on their menu, from finger foods for babies and toddlers to kids meals for older kids. The Nurture Life does the cooking for you, and the fresh meals are delivered straight to your door in refrigerated packaging. So head to nurturelife.com/toast and use our code TOAST for 55% off your first order plus free shipping. That's right, 55% off plus free shipping. Once again, that's nurturelife.com/toast. And make sure to use the promo code TOAST. Even if you aren't a parent with young kids, you might have parent friends who struggle during mealtime. So make sure to share code TOAST. Remember, put your little ones first with healthy meals from Nurture Life. Today's episode is also brought to you by Nature's Sunshine. When we need to stay locked in, it's tempting to reach for caffeinated products that make you jittery or come with an intense crash soon after. Well, Nature's Sunshine Brain Edge combines hand-harvested yerba mate with powerful nootropics to support focus, memory, and cognitive performance without the crash. So, we're enhancing our focus and clarity. The nootropic botanicals help you concentrate and stay sharp, and it also supports memory and learning. So you're going to promote recall, mental stamina with ingredients like bacopa and ginkgo. They're delivering smooth, sustained energy. It's wild harvested yerba mates, providing natural caffeine without the jitters or the crash, and it's sourced with purpose. So yerba mate is wild harvested by indigenous communities in the South American rainforest, a powerful ingredient with a powerful origin. And it's made by Nature's Sunshine, a trusted brand with over 50 years of experience sourcing the most pure, potent ingredients from nature. Very trendy right now to ditch like those bad caffeine habits. And Nature's Sunshine is a great alternative. Don't fight that feeling of foggy or lethargy, and don't just find like a quick fix of caffeine so you crash and feel like crap the rest of the day. Ignite your mental performance with Brain's Edge. Nature's Sunshine is offering 20% off your first order plus free shipping only when you go to naturesunshine.com and use our code TOAST at checkout. That's code TOAST at naturesunshine.com. Code TOAST will get you 20% off your first order plus free shipping at naturesunshine.com. Let's see what chat delivered.
I read an interesting paragraph in this.
Okay, go. What? Because my network connection was lost. Chat sucks. Is chat down?
Co-conspirator 8 is accused of giving bettors inside information about a Trailblazers game in March 2023 when Billups, who was one of the people who was arrested, was their head coach. He is alleged to have told another defendant in the case that Portland would be tanking the game and that several of the team's players would be held out with injuries. Other defendants in the case. So tanking games and then betting on them, like that I can wrap my head around. That's really bad.
Yeah. By the way, ChatGPT is down.
Like, do the players know?
Definitely not. And it's like a crazy thing to like risk your personal, like you worked hard enough to get to the NBA. You're the head coach of an NBA team. It's a job a million girls would dream of. And like, you could be paid off and like you ruin your entire career, your entire legacy. Like you're just a joke now, and also you're going to jail.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when they rigged the World Series, which that saga, I would actually love a documentary on or a movie. I'm sure there is one. Like, please drop it in the comments. Cause that was low key so crazy.
It's
like we even learned about that in school.
When they rigged that McDonald's Monopoly game.
That was a great McMillions. Is that what the documentary was called? That was a great documentary.
Yeah, we need the people who did McMillions to do a documentary on this to explain it in a swirly fashion.
And I was just having this conversation because I heard about a crazy thing back in the day with Tylenol. Mm-hmm. There was like this big like national news saga where like a couple of people in a small suburb of Chicago died, and they realized they all had taken Tylenol, bought at the same like pharmacy, and somebody at like Tylenol was like pulling cyanide, and like they never figured out who it was. The government got involved. Like it was so insane. I never even heard about this story.
There was cyanide in the Tylenol.
Yeah, I never heard about it. And it was only in this one suburb of Chicago. It wasn't like nationwide. But of course, it was a nationwide story. Like, how was cyanide getting into the homes of Americans? They never figured it out. I would love a documentary on that too. The McMillions people need to get to work.
Yeah, so much corruption, Turdy.
I mean, that's kind of why we do what we do. Speaking of purpose.
Yeah, but you know who like stays on top of it and they don't get their flowers?
Let me think.
Who stays on top of corruption and doesn't get their flowers?
Us.
Well, yes. We stay on top of everything and we don't get our flowers.
Who?
American Greed. They have an episode about everything, and they will have an episode about this before HBO razzle dazzles. They turn that shit around.
Yeah, I love that.
No story too big or too small.
Yeah.
They're going to let you know about the farmer who was swindled by some whore.
Not the farmer who was, farmer wants a whore.
Like really crazy stories.
I've never seen Farmer Wants a Wife. I just feel like we talk about it all the time. We need to watch it.
I feel like we would like it. I see clips
1000%.
sometimes, and I'm like, this looks entertaining.
Sweet. I hear Bruno's trying to escape.
Yeah, he is. Mommy can't get up, Bruno.
So it looks like you're staying.
For the fifth and final story, which is going to lead into our TV recap. Headline news from the Kardashians. Khloé Kardashian hasn't had sex in 3 years, she says.
There were so many headline moments. This was such a great episode. I just love these gals. I don't know. I feel like they went through an era. It was on both this show and the E! Show, where the show felt like something they just had to do. And we used to literally just watch them scroll on their phones, and then they was like B plots of like pranks, and it was so stupid. But I feel as though in the last 2 years, they've really stepped their pussy up. And I'm not even in like my Kardashian obsessed era right now. And I thought it was the best TV I'd ever seen. I was, first of all, that Barry being dead thing, I texted Simon. I said, I'm dying. Me and Ben could not stop laughing. It was so funny. And it was clearly something that they were going to cut out if they thought he was dead.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's alive and not him calling Khloé fat, that was such a crazy story.
Yeah, it was. But it was the 80s.
It was the 80s.
And I love that she's like not even offended. Like, of course she's like offended, but like just like that's what you said back then.
She's healed from that.
Yeah.
Like that era.
Yeah.
And then the storyline, there were so many great storylines. Like every gal had their own thing. Let's just go through the gals. How about that?
Okay.
Kim finally like really opening up probably the most she ever has about Kanye and like how difficult it's been. While also filming All's Fair. Like, honestly, All's Fair looks really good.
Not to me, but I do wonder like why Kim now is like sort of taking the lid off of all Kanye stuff. She also went on Call Her Daddy, and it seems like with the express purpose of like that's the thing I'm going to open up about.
Yeah,
is Kanye stuff. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but like based on what I've seen from headlines,
she echoes what she said in the episode.
Like the most like buzzworthy moments like were about Kanye things. So a decision has been made that like we're talking about it now.
So I think what she kind of hinted at on the episode is that she's talking about it because she used to not talk about it so that the kids wouldn't see it. But I think the kids are like a little bit aware now, especially the older ones. And so like she protected them as long as she could.
Okay.
That was the vibe that I got.
Okay. Yeah. I just feel like everything's very intentional. So I like there's a reason we're talking about it now.
Yeah. And I'm down, by the way.
Yeah.
I've been ready for her to talk about it. At first, I respected her, and then I got annoyed.
But we also, like, she talks about it, but she doesn't, like, really talk.
Use specifics.
Right, like, what are we, like, because when you're, like, saying Kanye's doing his, like, one of his things,
Right.
I'm like, when he's being a Nazi, like, is that what we're talking about? Are we talking about when he, or, like.
Tweets.
Yeah, like, there's so many different things, and I'm sure she's talking about all of it, but, like,
Yeah.
specifically, and also, like, of all those things, like, sometimes he, like, goes after her family, and I think those are the worst ones. Like, where does, like, the Nazism rank in terms of frustrating things he does?
Yeah.
You know? So I feel like we are talking about it without actually really talking about it, which is a good strategy, but it was also, like, no one expects for her to talk about it.
Yeah, no, we're like the time for that was over, and you made a decision, and you know we respected it.
Yeah,
so
and I understand it
completely.
completely. I understand it completely. Like it makes more sense than if you did talk about it because you have four. Like, duh. So I don't know why now are we talking about it in very vague terms while acting as if we have opened the floodgates.
When she was in her trailer and she was talking about it, and then she's FaceTime with Khloé, and clearly all the kids are sleeping at Khloé's house because she's like working really late, and she's like getting teary-eyed on FaceTime. I was like, you literally don't have to be
Claudia,
here. Like,
I thought the same thing when they zoomed out on that set and she's like in the middle of Hollywood where her kids are like having a fun sleeper. She's like, I wish I was there. I'm like, go be there. You don't have to don't do this.
no, and like of all the things that Kim does, like the law really like serves a purpose. I think it really fulfills her. Her businesses are what sustain this whole empire, filming the show. This scripted show like is the most unnecessary thing Kim's ever done. And like the fact that you're watching her like miss this time with her kids and she's so upset about it. I'm like, you don't have to be here. Like leave.
Yeah. I that's exactly how I felt watching her in the trailer.
And she was
I'm
gonna
like,
miss family dinner because she had scenes, but they got postponed. Like,
yeah. No, I'm just like, why are you there? Why are you like choosing to be there? You are a billionaire. Your life is your own. You have so many businesses. You could focus on other things that like don't need as much of your self and your time. And like, this is the where you're putting your eggs. I don't
that's
understand
the luxury
it.
of being a billionaire.
I don't
like,
understand it.
I thought that was so
And I mean,
weird.
now that she signed up for the show, like, yeah, you have to miss shit because you have to do your scenes. But like, I don't understand why this is a priority. And we felt that way last season. And that does like take away from like, you know, like being like in a Kim era. Cause I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely in my Khloé era. Khloé's really a blend of Kim, who like is the mom and works, but like works. Kourtney has forsaken all work, and like her going to that Lemmy event was like a big deal. It's like your company. And she's just mom. And Khloé, I feel like she does a good amount of work. She fills her cup work-wise, but she's at home as much as she wants and as much as she can. And I feel like she really makes the best use of being like the privilege of choosing to work as much as you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so Khloé. Like, I just love Khloé.
I love Khloé. I love what she wore to the dinner. I thought she looked so beautiful.
Oh my God, she looked like insane.
Like, I just loved that pink dress. I love her style too in general, where it's like Kim is always like doing the most.
Yeah.
Kourtney's doing the least. Like
Doing the least.
Khloé, like just everything about Khloé. She's always been like the most like what is
Real.
it? Like normal one, even in terms of like the style of her home. Like it's a home you want to live in. It's beautiful. Like it's
Yes.
just pargy. Like
Yeah.
it's not like avant-garde. It's a museum.
Right.
You know, I love her taste.
Me too. And I love her take on everything. It's clear that like the Kourtney Kim thing is like kind of over. I feel like they both have just come to a place where like it's never going to be great, but they've set aside their differences in a sense. But it's not like radioactive anymore. But now Khloé and Kourtney are getting, which is so crazy because when you think we've been watching Kardashian since season 1, like we've been obsessed with their dynamics. Like, and the dynamic was always that Kourtney and Khloé were leaving out Kim. And now it's Kim and Khloé leaving out Kourtney.
Well, for the last like 5 years, it's Kim and Khloé. But it seems like this season, Khloé's sort of like beefing with everyone. But also it seems like the sisters are just like not super close. At the moment, which always makes me sad. But last season, Khloé and Kim actually have been beefing a lot. Kim gives her a lot of grief about like not leaving the gates and always being with the kids. And then they go on a trip and she's always FaceTiming her kids. And it's like, it's really unnecessary.
Agreed. Because I feel like Khloé, at least from like the way I see it, like does it really well. Like,
And
it's
they
like
were
inspirational.
They were real fights too. Like I don't think you watched last season or all of it.
No,
but
I did.
So you saw when they went like to the
Milan.
mountains.
Oh, India.
No, that was good times. When they went to some like Aspen trip, they took like a girls trip for 2 nights, and like Khloé was like on the phone FaceTiming True a lot.
Yeah.
And like Kim was getting mad at her, saying that like every time she goes to a party, she's like FaceTiming her kids, like weak.
Yeah, no, weak. The Lemmy event was so funny. Like I was seriously cracking up, and very nice of Khloé to go.
Yeah.
Like
she's a real one. She's a supportive sis, and she likes to work out.
She's so supportive. Yeah. And then Kourtney is, you know what? I was texting Jackie because I feel like Kourtney lives that non-tox life, right? But you know what? I feel like she really walks the walk and talks the talk because for the first time ever, I feel like she's the only one who's actually almost looks her age
because she's
right?
not having Botox.
That's not clean, you know,
Yeah.
Botox and filler. It's probably like the most toxic thing that she's
It's literally
done
called
in her life.
Botox.
And I think she has said that like she's committed to not doing it, and I feel like she really looks like a mom her age. She looks great,
Yeah.
but she doesn't look like the rest of them because she is like, aging somewhat naturally. Like she looks a little bit older than Chris.
Chris looks great.
And I really respect it. Oh, let's talk about them finally like leaning in and talking about the facelift of it all and how the facelift was at the same time as the fires. That was really crazy, and they're like evacuating MJ. I love that they're leaning in. You know, Kylie made news a couple of months ago talking about her boob job, and I love it.
Let's talk about the
it
butts.
does. What?
Let's talk about the butts.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, I didn't even realize. Let's talk about the butts, yes. But 2, it's like, well, everyone's doing it now, you know? Like they didn't, like it would have been really revolutionary if they had done it years ago, because they've always been like, whenever everyone's talking about like the standard of beauty, like they get always like thrown in there. It would have been very powerful. I'm glad that they're doing it now. And like, yeah, let's talk about the ass. but it would have been like kind of major if they did it a couple of years ago. I loved that Miranda Priestley thing.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of weird and random, but it was the production quality
It was so good. It was like fun.
It was like the best thing
It was like
I ever
a fun
saw.
project for The Office to work on.
And you know, like the girls in the office were having the best time of their lives.
It's hysterical.
And Chris did an amazing job.
Who?
Chris.
Oh, yeah.
I love Chris. I'm sorry. I feel like now as a mom, I relate more to Chris ever. Like how they're always making fun of her for crying. Like, no, Chris is like terminally postpartum. Like not terminally, eternally postpartum. How like you look at your baby when you're postpartum and you just cry.
Except
that's, like,
for
what she
when they were
does.
talking about when they lived in the El Dorado house and like she was just like not paying attention to anything or anyone.
Oh yeah. That was Chris's like sort of like crazy era.
Yeah, I loved all
That El
this.
Dorado house. I loved that.
I know that was a good house with good juju.
And the weird thing is they all have these like memories from the house, and even just seeing them currently filming like in the kitchen and with the fridge behind them, like that's such a classic scene. But I also felt like I've been through so much in that house. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
just watched so many seasons of that show.
It's crazy that Kim moved in there with her babies.
Kanye and North.
Like that they didn't get a rental house, that they moved into her mom's house and they lived there for years.
I wish they talked about how the show used a different house from the outside.
Yeah.
Because that house is so gorgeous. And I didn't realize they like still used it. Like they had a party there. It was a True's birthday party. They were like flashing back. They used it. It's kind of brilliant. Them selling it does feel like a recession indicator. And when the producer was like, "Why are you selling it?" Chris was like, "For cash." And I feel like they should have held on to it. It's such a gorgeous house. They were like the kid was like the black and white forests are so ugly. I love it.
Yeah, it's a moment in time. But
It's a moment in time.
It is a little dated, which is
and-
crazy. And like scary to think about that like every 10 years a house is ugly now.
I know.
Right?
And Kendall's like so funny and quirky and different. Like the fact that she showed up on her horse, like that was the best part of the episode. It was so different and funny and cool. And I love what
I
it
never saw
added.
someone show up on a horse before.
It was the coolest, most different, unique, nerdy thing I've ever seen. And like, yes, Kylie, give us literally nothing.
Yeah.
Kylie must not cash a check from the show. It's actually unfair if she does.
Yeah, and were her kids even at the dinner?
Was she even mic'd up?
I don't know.
Rob gave us more.
Rob.
Oh my God, we need Rob. Like, I feel like they're getting to a place where Caitlyn, obsessed. Like, yes, bring everyone.
We need Caitlyn. The thing about Rob, like, I like love Rob because he's Rob, but like, I don't miss him, and I just want what's best for him. And like, I'm not like he doesn't. If he ever like is just wanting to be on the show, like, come on, come all. But like, it
I know
doesn't.
Khloé was like, I know you guys are dying to have him back. I'm actually not. I
No.
love it. But I want what's best for Rob's self.
Yeah, so like he has to like really want to come back, and then I'll be like, great, like that would be fun. Caitlyn, give me more Caitlyn.
Not the Hokas.
She's so fucking funny.
She's so fucking funny. And I really need her and Chris to reconcile. I know it's so weird for Chris. Like I know, and I get it. I need her to put her differences aside because the two of them like shooting scenes, like that's going to make this show the best show on TV.
I completely agree. And when Chris was like, there's someone who should be here. I mean, we knew Caitlyn was coming this season, but like I didn't realize in this context, like
First
this
episode.
was Caitlyn's house. Like Caitlyn was, for lack of a better term, the man of the house. Like that they can't say goodbye to the house without Caitlyn.
1,000%. Also, very interesting episode. Like when Khloé went over to Scott's house and Scott shared how he wants to move to New York. I'm like, okay, this is like a subplot that's never going to happen. And he was going to take Mason with him. And then I got to thinking, I'm like, does Mason live with Scott?
It sounds like that. That was
Which is so
very
crazy.
interesting and very curious. It made me sad for Scott because I understand why he would want to leave California at this point. But he kind of can't because like his family is in.
I know. And Scott is from New York. His parents lived there, but they are both deceased. So like, I don't think it would be good for him to move to a place with no family.
I think he has friends, like longstanding, like childhood
Yeah.
friends. And I think he just like loves New York. But like his kids are in California. Even if Mason went with him, like he still has two other kids. No, you can't. But like,
can't.
That made me sad that he's like stuck there in a place where he's like, why do I live here?
Well, maybe he doesn't need to live in Hidden Hills per se.
But does it get
in
any
the
better
Gates?
than Hidden Hills?
No.
Where is he trying to go?
I don't know, but it's
He
like
needs
he's
a
kind
nice
of
girlfriend.
1,000%.
He needs a wife
stuck.
and like someone who can make a home for him and maybe even have more kids. Like he needs family.
He needs a Jewish wife, like a beautiful Jewish wife to
He
make a beautiful
does.
Jewish home with lots of shalom bayit. Like
He does.
yeah, because he does feel like he's kind of stuck in this place where he can hang out with the Kardashians are his family, but he really can't. Like he should have been at that dinner, but he didn't. He wasn't invited, obviously, because like I don't think anywhere Courtney is, like he's not going to be. So he hangs out with Khloé, and I think he hangs out with Chris, and sometimes he hangs out with Kim. And he films, and I think he like makes a nice paycheck from that, but it's like not enough. He's a part of a family sometimes.
He needs a wife.
Farmer needs a wife.
Like someone, a nice Jewish girl, like in her 30s, like that's what he needs.
Oh, honorable
and
mention.
They could have more kids.
Yeah, and Scott seems like a really great dad. Like he loves being a dad.
Yeah.
He's slowed down his life. He doesn't like party so much anymore. His life really lends itself to like family and kids.
If anyone like knows Scott, like set him up with someone like Hamish, please.
Please, like someone really just nice and normal.
Yeah, and also like beautiful and cool because those things are important to him. But like also Hamish a wife.
Honorable mention when they were doing the Julia Fox thing, which it was interesting to see like how that went down. Like Kim obviously doesn't care, but Courtney called Kim to ask if they could use Julia Fox, and she was like, "Oh, we're doing Let Me Play," which is like a libido gummy. And Kim, as a joke, was like, "Oh, are you gonna have Mom and Corey be in the campaign?" And let me tell you, that would have been such a better campaign. Like that Julia Fox thing was a flash in the pan. Like I don't even remember it. It wasn't like memorable at all. That would have been hilarious.
The Julia Fox thing was so weird to me. Like, why were they acting like Julia Fox is the only person who could be the face of this campaign? Like, as if she's like the face of libidos and the biggest name. Like not that they shouldn't have had her because of the association, but it's like, why are they like, well, we have to like
her name could have been thrown in, but it wasn't like the end all be all.
Like that we have to get Julia.
No, you have to get Chris and Corey.
Yeah, and when she did the campaign, we wondered if like Kim was
yeah.
It's just so random.
Yeah. And I would have liked to see Chris and Corey. Like Kim is such a businesswoman. Like even her joke idea was amazing.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was, maybe I'm being dramatic. Like I thought it was such a good episode. I was enjoying it. I never wanted it to end.
Yeah, it was definitely more akin to the good old days, but that's also because of like the premise of the house.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff for the upcoming season, like it was packaged very like titillating.
But it's not things I'm like dying to know.
Right.
I just find like the actual details of their dynamics, of their businesses. Like I find that really interesting.
Yeah, but it really feels like they're less close than ever. It just feels like a bunch of strangers. And that's why now when they insult each other, it's like, you actually can't say that because you don't know me like that.
It's so true. And it's almost like when housewives pick up cameras and you could tell that like none of them are friends with each other and they haven't seen each other on the break. Like it's so boring. Like we want real friends. It kind of feels like they now only see each other when they film.
Yeah. But it's
Some
like
of
they
them.
used to always like barb with each other and like say mean stuff. They would literally like slap each other, but they're so close that it's like that's sisterly. But now when you don't.
But when Chris and Courtney slapped each other, like that was real most recently.
Yeah, but like now when Courtney's like saying something insulting to her sister, it's like, okay, like.
The outfit thing.
Yeah.
Like, we get it. I actually love that for you. Like, yeah, you shouldn't have to wear heels anymore. Like, you've worked hard enough in your life. You've worn enough heels. I was with her 100% until she was like, and my sisters. It's like, okay, well, let everyone do their own thing. Like, don't be judgmental and rude. And she's just the type of person who's like, not to be judgmental, but then she like says something judgmental.
But it's like, here's a perfect example. When they went to Japan and Kim was like, you look like clowns. And she was like making fun of their outfits, which is exactly what Courtney just did. But at that time, they were like close. They're on a trip together.
Sisterly.
Like we can just like talk shit to one another because we also have the love like to balance it out.
Yep.
Here, you just sound mean.
Being a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. She sounded so mean, even though Kim looked nuts at that dinner.
She did.
How is that comfortable? Like, and I know that they're at family dinner, but they're also filming. So I understand being in full glam. I understand not wearing pajamas like you would to your family's dinner. But a corset, capris, and wedges, like that was insane.
Yeah, it's not even about like comfortable because I don't think she ever expects to be comfortable. But it's like it also like wasn't
appropriate,
cute or appropriate. Like the vibe, like for backyard, like let's like
Khloé
dress for
amazing.
the occasion. Khloé looked amazing.
So did Kylie. Like I just really wanted more Kylie. She looked so great. She didn't even talk.
I know.
Whatever. Give us nothing.
Yeah. So that was fun.
It was really fun. Let's dive into our final segment of the week, which is Queenie and Weenie of the Week, where Jackie and I like to take a look back at the week, perhaps at a glance, and deliver 2 awards, Queenie of the Week and Weenie of the Week, where we're giving out 2 awards, Queenie of the Week and Weenie of the Week. Just like, it's pretty obvious. I really don't want to explain it again, but like I always find myself in this trap where I have to explain it.
Yeah.
Please, Queenie, let us know.
My Queenie is a last minute addition. She's an eternal Queenie, and I don't think she's ever actually been Queenie of the Week on this show, and everything about her is Queenie-like in nature, and that is Susan Boyle.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Bridget.
Oh, always a Queenie. Was
Yeah.
that your Queenie?
No, she was an honorable mention, but I forgot this has kind of been a crazy week. You know, I've been through a lot this week. You know, mere 7 days ago, I was returning home from my trip to LA. So in that spirit, and not 7, 5, oh my God. In that spirit, I'm making the great city of New York my Queenie. Let me just tell you, New York at Christmas, what a sight. Oh, it's so pargy in New York. It's crisp. I'm a little cold when I leave the house. We're going on walks, the leaves, like it's such a pargy time. And it took me leaving and going to that shithole to appreciate what I have. And let me just use this also as a reminder to let everyone know the New York City mayoral race is coming up. And it's kind of like a futile effort, but like I'm literally begging you not to vote for Zohran Mamdani. Like I know you're going to, and I know like he's gonna win, but like I just want to have been on the right side of history. And like in a year, like I'm gonna play this clip and you know what I'm gonna say? I fucking told you bitches, okay? Now Weenie of the Week. I've been looking forward to Weenie of the Week all week. I actually had so many contenders.
There's one for me that rises above all other weenies, and that
Let's say it on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ben Simmons' sister. From the moment she
yeah.
opened her mouth
mouth
on TikTok this week, it was weenie behavior. Something that could
From
not,
the minute she opened her mouth, a weenie popped out. Like it was just so losery.
something that could not be eclipsed by other weenie behavior without being commemorated in this moment.
Selena Gomez was in a true like second place honorable mention for me, but honestly, it's too simple to just give her.
And
Weenie
also,
of the Week.
it's like she's going to do it again next week, so you could do it
yeah,
again.
we have so many opportunities, but I don't know when we're going to talk about Ben Simmons' random sister ever again.
No.
So it had to be cemented in stone.
It did. And I know I wrote down on my thing, like, weenie Olivia Simmons. I know in a month.
Her name's Olivia.
I think so.
I wrote Ben Simmons' sister.
I know in a month I'm going to say, who is that?
Oh, are you still writing them down?
Just today I did, just to organize my thoughts.
No, like, remember how you were writing down all of our Weenies and Queenies?
No, I'm not still doing that because I sometimes lose my pen.
Oh, that's a good reason to not write something down. You don't have a pen.
So I'm going to keep tabs on my pen. But you know what? I will add the date for this one. What's today?
The 24th.
Okay. I actually technically have mine from last week too. And that's all she wrote.
Thank you guys so much for listening to the Toast Monday Morning Show. We deliver the fast stories you need to know every Monday through Friday. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give us a video thumbs up. We're also all podcasts where podcasts will be found. So it's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Video, Hour, Castbox, all the places where we listen to podcasts. Vanessa Toast, leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, sounding, and wickedly talented we are.
Love ya. Bye.
Oh, wait. Are you going to say bye? Like,
I mean, yeah, a bigger bye.
you make it like a big deal?
Yeah. Bye. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be back like tomorrow.
Okay,
you know what
great.
I mean?
Yeah. We'll see you
It's
next
not
week. I would love
goodbye.
that.
It's see you later. You know,
On patreon.com/thetoast.
oh yeah, definitely. You'll see me again this month on Patreon for damn sure. And next month too. I love you guys dearly. Have fun without me. Be good.